Now I noticed that you're always on Twitter. You're sharing stuff on Twitter. I get a lot of your stuff on Twitter, Facebook, etc. My question to you: can you share too much? Because I've had some complaints where people say you're giving me too much stuff. You're sharing too much.
Absolutely. For every complaint you get, I get 50. Look, and I'll be honest. Despite my background working in portals and e-commerce and social media, at Facebook and all these things, I was not an avid user of the platforms. I was a regular user, but I wasn't an avid user. The real reason I started sharing a lot, and I'll admit I share too much, but I have an explanation why, is that I moved countries and cultures, right? And I was establishing a new brand for myself, okay? Because nobody knew me here. And also I wanted to stay connected to my friends in North America and around the world. So using social media and sharing articles and posts and videos and things that I found interesting was a real way for me to stay connected. Now it becomes a little addictive, and look, when my mother has kind of hid me on Facebook because she says to me all the time, "Why do you do all of that?" And I like to tell her it's my job, and it is. But I've found that there's a big difference between broadcasting and influence. Okay, there's and I feel like, and there will be many people who I know and who see this that will say, "You're definitely a broadcaster." I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to be an influencer.
What's the difference?
Broadcasters are people who just press the button, right? They just go to Mashable and they just press every button. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now that's good for your clout score. It's good for a lot of things. I tended to do that a lot, but what I'm doing right now is I'm sharing the things that I am A, reading cover to cover, B, really interested in, and C, I'm looking for amplification. Okay?
What do you mean by amplification?
Amplification is that I can share to my network, and my network will comment and continue to share on, and the message will amplify. It's not about me, because many other people are sharing that. It's what I have to say about that particular piece of information. There are many kinds of shares, right? Most people still share personally. Okay, I tend not to. I mean, I have other ways of sharing personal information with my friends and family, even though I post my son playing footy on football or on Facebook because I'm just so proud of him. But I think that there's a use for good sharing in amplification. Okay, and that's about learning. That's about teaching and learning. Okay, if I see one more picture of somebody's cat, I'm gonna block them because there's a frivolity of sharing too, and I understand you're allowed to think that cat's cute, but that's not useful to me. And what I'm trying to do is be more useful to others, as opposed to just being noisy.